Get it.
We're going.
Hey there, I'm Brandon. This is Dirt Church Devotional coming to you from Jones Creek, last chance ride. They're shutting it down after today for the season. Anyway, we just had Thanksgiving, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We did. Very thankful for a lot of things. But you know, the Bible tells us there are like over 100 different references in the Bible about being thankful or giving thanks, etc., etc. And I don't know about you, but I have found that sometimes it's easier to give thanks than other times. You know, when things are going good, when you're out on a trail, you got great conditions like we do today, easy to give thanks. But when things are going hard, when things are going rough, you lose your job or you get sick or whatever, not so easy. So, but what happens? How thankful are you when things are bad? But beyond that, how thankful are you when things go from bad to worse? Because see, here's the reality: the precedence to give thanks doesn't change. So just to give you a little bit of background, let's go to Acts chapter 27, and we see where Paul is on a ship and he's heading to Rome. But man, a little bit of background on this: he's been in prison. He's been a political and religious prisoner for over 2 years. And now he's being sent to Rome to stand before Caesar as a political and religious prisoner against a pagan leader. He's on a ship that he didn't want to be on, and he's been told that it's not going to go good. In fact, every step along the way, the Lord tells him it's actually going to get worse than it is now. And so they are out there, and this huge storm hits. They call it a nor'easter. This huge storm hits, and they don't see the sun, and they don't see the stars for 14 days, for 2 weeks. It's pitch black. It's so bad that the sailors are throwing all the cargo over the ship. They're throwing all the tackle over the side just to lighten it up a little bit, and things are going from bad to worse. In fact, the Lord sent an angel to tell Paul, he says, the ship's going down. The ship's going to sink. But, he says, I have graciously given you the lives of the people that travel with you. So, here's the deal. Paul knows it's going to get worse than it is now. In the midst of that, on the 14th night, he grabs some bread and he tells everybody, gathers everybody around, and he says, hey guys, you haven't eaten for 14 days. You're going to need your strength. I've been told the ship's going to be lost, but not one of you is going to lose a hair on your head. All right, it's a little noisy. God is going to graciously give me all your lives. Nobody's going to die, but we're going to be shipwrecked. Look, you need your strength. And so he took some bread to feed them, and in the midst of that, it says that he gave thanks in front of them all, and they were all encouraged. So let me go back to my original question. How are you when things go from bad to worse? How are you about giving thanks in bad situations? If you're not so good, try, get better. Let's practice getting better at giving thanks, because it's an attitude of gratitude. It's not about feeling. It's not about emotion. It's about understanding God is good. He'll never leave me. He'll never forsake me. And he has blessed me beyond measure. And by the way, there's people watching. There was like 276 people on board that ship, and they were all watching Paul. It says they were all encouraged when he gave thanks. Chew on that. We'll talk to you next time.